we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw, Huntley.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Huntley to throw.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Huntley. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Huntley. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off-play action. Huntley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
2nd and 4. Lance going to throw.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Huntley. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. And they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Raheem Mostert,
76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down at 5. Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Looking to throw. Huntley. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Back to throw. Huntley. Dorsett's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Huntley.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it a second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Dorsett.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from? Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther. And
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Huntley going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. Touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Forced out to his left.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here's Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And they'll run with Sermon.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Sermon,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for San Francisco, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.